Pledge on 335. Welcome to Chicagoland Combined Veterans Museum, Library, and Honor Roll for our dedication of the Medal of Honor ceremony. Please stand so that we may honor our colors and ask for his divine blessing. Legion and Parade. Sure. Legion and Parade, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Present art.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order art. At ease, uncover. Chaplain Tipton, would you lead us in the invocation?
O God, our Father, we thank you for this morning's assembly, for by your grace you have ordained this place and time to bring together your people to commemorate the Medal of Honor ceremony and observance of President Lincoln's birthday. We ask that you bless this meeting and all those who work to bring it forth. Heavenly Father, you have blessed this nation whereby we enjoy the greatest freedom on earth. And we acknowledge that because of you, O God, America embraces all the freedoms we cherish and the rights guaranteed to us through the U.S. Constitution. Lord, may we honor you with these proceedings. God bless our veterans, our guests, and dear God, bless the United States of America. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Recover, please be seated. Agent Camp Waldo, our unit, will now present us with a brief history of the Medal of Honor.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending today's. Let me get my glasses on first so I can see what I'm reading here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending today's installation of the Medal of Honor into our museum. We have some big plans for this Medal of Honor museum. It's going to include our local Boy Scout Troop 690 from Humboldt Park, which we have a great relationship with, and Scoutmaster is a member of our post. So we're planning on having them educate the public by having classes in here if they're interested to come in as far as the public. Because let's face it, if you ask a young person today about the Medal of Honor, if you ask them, do you know what the Medal of Honor is? They'll usually tell you, I played that game before. So, because there is a Medal of Honor. They're going to help us with the importance of this medal. The highest decoration a service member of this country can be awarded for valor is the Medal of Honor. This first formal system for rewarding acts of individual gallantry by the nation's fighting men was established by General George Washington on August 7, 1782. Designed to recognize any singular meritorious action, the award consisted of a purple cloth heart. Records show that only 3 persons received the award after the Revolutionary War. The badge of military merit, as it was called, fell into oblivion until 1932, when General Douglas MacArthur, then Army Chief of Staff, pressed for its revival. Officially reinstituted on February 22, 1932, the now familiar Purple Heart was at first an Army award, given to those who had been wounded in World War I or who possessed a meritorious service citation certificate. In 1943, the order was amended to include personnel of the Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard. Coverage was eventually extended to include all service and any civilian national wounded while serving with the armed forces. Although the badge of military merit fell into disuse after the Revolutionary War, the idea of a decoration for individual gallantry remained through the early 1800s. In 1847, after the outbreak of the Mexican-American War, a certificate of merit was established for any soldier who distinguished himself in action. No medal went with the honor. After the Mexican-American War, the award was discontinued, which meant there was no military award with which to recognize our nation's fighting men. Early in the Civil War, a medal for individual valor was proposed to General-in-Chief of the Army, Winfield Scott. But Scott felt that it was too British or for a European. The medal found support, though, in the Navy, however, where it was felt recognition of courage and strife was needed. Public Resolution 82, containing a provision for a Navy Medal of Honor, a Navy Medal of Valor, was signed into law by President Abraham Lincoln on December 21, 1861. The medal was to be bestowed upon such petty officers, seamen, landsmen, and marines as shall most distinguish themselves by their gallantry and other seaman-like qualities during the present war. Shortly after this, a resolution similar in wording was introduced on behalf of the Army. Signed into law July 12 of 1862, the measure provided for awarding a Medal of Honor, and I quote, to such non-commissioned officers and privates as shall most distinguish themselves by their gallantry in action and other soldier-like qualities during the present insurrection, unquote. Although it was created for the Civil War, Congress made the Medal of Honor a permanent decoration in 1863. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Master Gunnery Sergeant Edward Castaneda, retired, in detail, present the Medal of Honor.
Sir. And salute. Ready, shoot.
Eddie, please be seated. Our curator, Gary Linden, has set a very fitting display for today as a tribute to President Lincoln and the Medal of Honor. Mr. Linden, if you may.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming for the dedication of the medal. And very quickly, I will just move along the tables. The first part of our display here are 7 different Medal of Honor recipients, starting with one from the Civil War, one from the Indian Wars, one from the Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and Vietnam. And I will just add that From World War I, we have Sergeant Elvin York. From World War II, we have Audie L. Murphy. This is going to be our permanent display in our museum for the Medal of Honor. These 6 pictures will be encased with the medal. This one, which is the grave marker of the soldier that was the recipient of the Civil War, is going to be placed down lower with a picture of the Civil War Medal of Honor and the Civil War Service Medal. When you come up to look, you'll see that we do have the Civil War Medal of Honor on the lower shelf. And then this table is to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday, which is today. And the reason we're doing this today is because under his presidency is when the Civil War, or during the Civil War, is when the Medal of Honor was instituted. President Lincoln was known for a stovepipe hat, and every once in a while he did wear a top hat, so we've got a nice old one here in honor of him. His happy birthday, a photo of him, and a bronze bust, and a book, a intimate portrait of the life of Abraham Lincoln. And when you do come up to look at this, you'll notice that the photo on the book, the photo in the picture, and the bust are exactly all the same. Once again, I want to thank you all very much for being here today.
If you please join me in welcoming Stephanie Kifowitz. She is an Illinois State Representative for the 84th District, which includes all parts of Aurora, Montgomery, Naperville, and Oswego. Representative Kifowitz is a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Her husband is a veteran of the United States Army, and her son is currently serving in the United States Navy. Obviously, military service and public service is a family affair. Please help me in welcoming Representative Kifowitz as our guest speaker.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here today with all of you. As was mentioned, I'm State Representative Stephanie Kifowitz, and I did serve in the United States Marine Corps. I had nothing to do with my son joining the Navy, by the way. That's true. My husband served in the United States Army. He was part of the Old Guard and was a National Ensign Bearer. And my son is now stationed at the Naval Surface Warfare Training Command in Dahlgren, Virginia. He is in his 2nd year, and he is looking forward to joining the fleet, hopefully in June. So he's working on radar, that's all he can tell me. He said, Mom, I said, what'd you do today? He goes, we worked on buttons and wires. He's like, that's all I can tell you. I said, that's okay, I get it. So honestly, I'm a bit conflicted being a veteran, so I know service and I know what happens in the service, and I've lost friends that served, and so I'm conflicted because I'm also a mom, and my son is near and dear to my heart, and so I wear 2 hats in this capacity. I served at Camp Pendleton, California, and I served overseas in Okinawa, Japan, and I was able to be in Korea for 2 weeks. So I got to see a little bit of the world, and I keep our service members that are on active duty today in my heart. I wanted my daughter to join the Air Force because who wouldn't want a 4-pack? She politely declined. But she is dating a National Guardsman. So now I get a little bit of a picture of what our National Guardsmen do for not only our state, but also call to duty for our country as well. So, alas, I am truly blessed, and my family is truly about service. I am currently the only female veteran in the whole General Assembly, and I'm the only United States Marine, so we like to say, as women Marines do, we are the fewer and the prouder. Affairs Committee. And I can say with my whole heart that veterans are not a political issue, that everybody in the General Assembly supports our veterans, and we look forward to serving them every single day. Lastly, you guys are a little bit lucky today because you get to hear me speak some hopefully wonderful words of wisdom, but I am not going to lead you in happy birthday to the president. I do have to draw the line somewhere, I'm sorry. But as was mentioned, February 12th, 1809, Abraham Lincoln was born. And to be clear, of all the presidents, President Lincoln is ranked number 1. It makes you proud to live in the land of Lincoln. And as was previously mentioned as well, it is because of President Lincoln that we have the Medal of Honor here today. And we honor those that gave so much without being questioned. Just when you ask them, they say, I was just doing my job. Humble beyond belief. The Medal of Honor is the United States' highest military award for valor, and Illinois is proud to have 2 living Medal of Honor recipients to call our great state home. As was mentioned and is displayed on the table, U.S. Army Sergeant Alan James Lynch was serving in Vietnam as a radio telephone operator with Company D. His unit was heavily engaged with a numerically superior enemy force. He quickly provided his commander with essential information that led to his unit's successful actions. When he saw 3 wounded comrades lying exposed to enemy fire, he didn't hesitate. He dashed 50 yards through enemy fire to administer aid. He risked his life to save others. And we salute, as we always should, Sergeant Alan James Lynch. Captain Harold Arthur Fritz was serving as a platoon leader in Vietnam. He was leading his 7-vehicle armored column along a highway when they were ambushed. His vehicle was hit. He was seriously wounded. Despite that, he manned a machine gun and inspired his men to deliver intense fire which broke the assault. He ended his military career as Lieutenant Colonel Fritz, and we all shall salute him every day, Captain Harold Arthur Fritz, now Lieutenant Colonel Fritz, for his valor. These 2 men, along with all the men that hold the distinction of the Medal of Honor, should be remembered and honored every day, and we, again, are proud that they call Illinois home. To highlight Illinois dedication to our veterans, amongst the dozens of bills that we passed, I want to highlight one, and that is Illinois Senate Resolution 28. The Illinois Senate passed this resolution, and the Illinois House will pass it next week. Senate Joint Resolution 28 is initiated for the Medal of Honor Highway. The state of Oregon created a law designated all 451 miles border to border of U.S. Highway 20 as the Oregon Medal of Honor Highway. If all 11 states east of Oregon and through which Highway 20 traverses designate border-to-border Medal of Honor highways in their states, which Illinois is one of them, we will have the first ever national Medal of Honor highway to be created on the 3,365-mile U.S. Highway 20, which runs from Newport, Oregon to Boston, Massachusetts. Senate Joint Resolution 28 designates the 234-mile border-to-border Illinois Medal of Honor Highway on U.S. Highway 20 to honor our current and future Medal of Honor recipients and to honor those that are no longer with us that were Medal of Honor recipients as well. Illinois will join Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio. Who says we can't work together, right? Which have already passed enacting legislation designating U.S. 20 as Medal of Honor highways. Again, I offer my profound appreciation for the service of Illinois' 2 Medal of Honor recipients, Lieutenant Colonel Hal Fritz and Sergeant Alan Lynch, of which this Medal of Honor highway is going to be representing them. As I mentioned in my opening comments, it's truly an honor and a privilege to be here today at the Chicagoland Combined Veterans Museum, Library, and Honor Roll. Congratulations to those who dedicate so much so much of your time and energy to telling the history and the experiences of our veterans who served proudly and bravely while they were just doing their job. It is so important to continue to educate every day people about the veterans that they might not even know are in their community or that they are interacting with. Veterans today make up a small percentage of our overall population, but we are a very important part of not only our nation, but the history of our nation and why we are all free. What an honor that has been bestowed upon this place. The Medal of Honor set for display from the Department of Defense. Truly, I don't think there are enough words to say how just profoundly awesome that is. The museum now has the ability to not only show the residents of the state of Illinois this Medal of Honor display, but it can also create awareness, foster respect, and motivate individuals to honor veterans in their communities all year round, not only on Veterans Day. They can understand more of what that honor means, the many veterans in Illinois past that have received it, as on the display table to the left of me, and that veterans leave no person behind. And sometimes I think society needs a reminder of that every day. To my fellow veterans today, thank you for your service. And from a grateful state and a grateful nation, supporting our veterans is something we all do together, and the General Assembly comes together to do that. And we keep our active duty service members in our hearts and our minds every day. And to those of us who have hung up our uniform and continue to do so, thank you for doing so much for our communities. I know that there is so much that people don't realize that our veterans do that they don't get recognized for. Thank you to the Chicagoland Combined Veterans Museum, Library, and Honor Roll. Thank you to Richard Wozniak for inviting me to be with you today. God bless our service members, our veterans, and the families that support them every day. God bless our great state of Illinois. God bless America. And again, I am State Representative Stephanie Kifowitz, and Semper Fi to all my friends.
Thank you so very much. So much. That's for you to tell the appreciation.
Thank you so much.
When Richard reached out to the representative, she immediately said, "Of course I'll be there." Don't know if she had anything else planned or not, but that meant the world to us because she is one of us. She is a vet. And she does have children who are serving, or a child who's serving, and her husband served, and now her daughter is supporting. Okay? So that's why it was so important for us to have her here today, and we're thrilled. Thank you so very much. Please stand so that we may ask for his divine blessing and honor our color. Uncover.
Dear God, our prayers go out to you, Lord, as we stand for God and country. Oh God, thank you for this morning's meeting as we shared our unique and exceptional American culture that is blessed because of you, oh God. We ask that you bless our active duty military as well as our veterans and their families and all of the participants of today's ceremony. May our government never lose sight of your sovereignty. May all who cherish their duties as good citizens be blessed. And until we meet again to the assembly here today preparing for dismissal, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord look upon you with favor and give you peace. May God bless America. Amen.
Amen. Recover. Present. Arms. Order. Arms. Please be seated. Thank you all for taking the time out to join us today. It means a lot to us to have dedicated this our Medal of Honor. Yes, in the midst of a pandemic, hopefully we're nearing the end. But we've had it about 2 months now. And it's been, my post members knew that it's been sitting safely in my safe, locked up. I was itching, we were itching to be able to give it its rightful place in our museum. So thank you all very much for being here. It means the world to us. As our symbol of our gratitude to our great nation and being able to honor those men who have served and been awarded it. Special thank you to Representative Stephanie Kifowitz, the Department of Defense, Marine Air Group 48, Lieutenant Colonel Nathan E. Worthy, Sergeant Major Frederick J. Ott III, Sergeant James L. Suarez Jr., and Sergeant Walter G. Huckleberry III. Please take this opportunity to view our museum, view our display, enjoy some coffee and some treats that we have in the back. Thank you and have a great day. Would you like to get a picture? If everyone could please come up so we can take a picture with